Hello and welcome to the Slingshot channel. Today I got this for you. It's my homemade plywood cap firing Serbu GBT22 minigun. Let me show you its features. Well, Mr. Serbu designed the GB22 gun, I think because there was a buyback thing that the government gave you money for guns. So he came up with the idea to make a gun that is so cheap that it actually would be a good deal, a great deal to sell to the government. So he decided to make it just from one frame and use like the frame itself for a spring, like so. And I think it was to be laser cut from metal or something. Of course now you can also get 3D printed versions for it, and someone came up with this mini GB22 version, which is like a scaled down version, and I think you can get it like in blank firing, you can get it in a 22 short, or just using, I don't know, primers and a little BB or something. So this would all be illegal for me to make. I mean, I can own all these guns, I have all the proper licenses, but I don't have a master gunsmith license, so therefore I'm not allowed in Germany to make a gun. But I can of course make a cap firing toy gun, which is just what I did. And of course I didn't want to use laser cut, I didn't want to use 3D printers because I hate them, since they're so slow and I'm too stupid to handle the software. So I decided to cut it from plywood, my favorite material. And here it is. It's made from a total of 3 screws, 2 nails, 1 spring, and actually 1 outdated, 10 cents Netherlands guilders coin from before the euro came. And it's a functional little gun. And it fires these little caps that are actually, made for toys. I mean, this is like a product that was probably made in the early 90s, since modern versions just don't have a bang anymore. I think they came up with so many additional safety measures that new ones that are now in production will be really weak and hardly bang at all. But these really have a punch. So I bought them on eBay. They originally cost 249 Deutschmarks, which would be just euro 25 or euro 30 today. But of course, inflation hit very hard. So I think even for the weak modern types, you would have to pay a lot more. So to put one in, you simply cock the weapon, like so. Now it's cocked. And now you remove the old one. Okay, remove it. And then you take the strip, you press it on the little steel nail that pokes out a little bit, pull on it, and then you press it in until it sits firmly, and then you got it loaded. And at any time you can simply fire. And it has a bang, and it stings. I love it. These 2 screws are only there to hold the plywood hammer in place, because otherwise there is enough power in these little caps to really explode it, so it would actually split it in the middle. So these screws prevent this and they hold the block together. This screw actually is needed because it guides the hammer on its way back and forth, like so. And there's 2 nails, 1 nail that actually is also the little hammer, so it pokes out here. If you remove the cap, you can see that the hammer pokes out a little bit. And it's the same nail that also guides the spring. And it's held in place by another smaller nail that I just drilled through sideways. So if I pull this nail out, I can take the other nail out and then remove the screw and disassemble the whole action. And the little coin here is needed just because it gives the cap some firm thing to punch against, otherwise it would probably not ignite if it would just be wood. And as you see, the barrel isn't drilled through, so this is a toy gun, nothing else. Could I turn this into a firing pistol? Maybe a weak one. I mean, if I would drill the barrel through and then probably insert a steel tube instead of using plywood, and then use like a shotgun primer or so, I think it could have serious power. Maybe I even would have to exchange the hammer block against metal. Maybe aluminum would do. I'm not sure. Or at least reinforce it with steel or something. But that again would be illegal. And also this is so much fun, I think. Would you not agree? So again, you cock this thing like so. It's cocked. And then you fire. It's loud. So what do you think of my plywood homemade Serbu GB22 Mini? I love it. I love it, and I hope you do too, because that's it for today. Thanks, and it's unloaded. Bye-bye.